Good afternoon. We're going to harvest a tree here. I think I'm going to try it with a battery. It's so beautiful here in the woods. I'm just do a little panoramic here. I mean, just in the woods. And I think what I'm going to do, I've got these are called trees. I don't know all my trees, but you can see here that this was harvested 40 years ago, and I've got these three that are all by themselves, and there's really nothing to do. Carpenter ants are getting into the bottom of them, and I'm going to take this one right here for right now with a little battery saw. So let's get to it. 14 inches or so.
We know some of you are not big fans of the battery chainsaws, and we get that. We certainly weren't big fans 3 years ago when we got our first one. We kind of compare it or think about it as you would a 25 to a 38. Both of them get the job done. Yeah, the 38 is more powerful and will take it down faster, or somebody faster. But that's not what you always want to do. The good thing about the battery saws is the battery wears out about the time we do. There's no pulling or yanking on a battery saw. You don't have to let it warm up. But the most important thing is, Larry tends to use the battery chainsaw when he's worried about a tree not being solid. The battery chainsaw, you can just take your finger off and it starts and stops, and there is no sound. Not like the 362, which you have, running and the, vibration and the sound constantly. You can actually hear the fibers in the tree crack. And that's one reason why we're big fans of the battery chainsaw. You can hear what the tree's doing, which makes it safer for us.
See, it's trees like this that I like the battery saw. It tells you what it's doing. And that tree is hollow in the middle. Unpredictable. I could tell something was not right by the sound, and I never could have heard that. Never could have heard that with a gas saw. tremendous problem here on the homestead with carpenter ants. Let's see what she does here. Go. You would never know that looking at that tree, looking at the leaves on it, that rascal was ate up in the middle like that. And yet, look at that. Look at the center of that tree. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the prime example of a tree that would kill you. A good experienced logger, he would know, he would sense it probably, but the only way I learned it was I was bucking one over here and it was making sounds and I couldn't tell. 362, see, just making so much noise. I stopped. And when I stopped, it broke back over top the bobcat. Warm up here. What we got here? 16, 17. Okay, put you down here where you can see out the cab. Let's gather up some logs. You got him bucked up? That is something that I would caution anybody, and I'm sure that's why you hear probably every bobcat but mine go beep 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 when you back up. Your visibility, you're on top of everything. That's good and that's bad. Just like in that case, I've got wood hanging out there that I really cannot see because some dummy put his saws on the arm. I guess that's why I can't see that side. shout out to a couple channels. Todd's Outside, Nebraskan Wood Split, Woodster, I guess it is, Nebraska Woodster. Logan, David Kelsey, check out their channel. Kind of a young version of Robin and I, you know. Kelsey gets out with an axe. Kelsey gets out with Kelsey, I should say. Kelsey gets out with an axe, runs the big saws, even had a 660 in her hands. Need to check that video out. He's been a great friend of Woodburner, also great friend. Chris in the Woodyard, all these guys. Well, see, I was really hesitant on taking this tree. And I'll tell you, we like to ride side by side through these woods. These woods are just, if it's not the oak wilt, it's the carpenter ants, but the carpenter ants, they're the worst. That's what's doing, well, the ash beetle, but that's everywhere. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm going to do it a little smarter this time. I'm going to put the wide end to the left. And that way I can see it so I don't hit the trees. Alright, there's the other half of the tree. We got the whole tree. Or at least 67 feet of it. It's probably got them other two also. See why I have to cut them? They just barely fit between these trees. Just makes you wonder what else in here is rotten in the middle we don't know. It amazes me that a tree can be that rotten in the middle. You know, I've got an 8-inch rotten spot right in the middle of a 16-inch tree. That thing just green up like it. Look how healthy I am. I've yet to meet the man that knows everything about trees. In fact, I had a forester out here not long, and he said, look at them trees, and said the only problem was they was too close together. And that rot didn't happen in 6 months, so. You're getting to see a little bit of the homestead here. Torrential rain here last night, it washed my roads out, so everything's rough until I shake them back up again. That took probably 60 minutes. Drop the tree, buck him up, haul him down, and the Halverson will spend another 20 minutes working him up. So that's how we do our firewood here. This is next, probably that tree will be the following year. So. Okay, everyone, that concludes this video. We do appreciate you watching, and if you would subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.